out of that little cul-de-sac, and I asked my mom, let me take this out of my chest too, because y'all just hold on for a minute. Look at mom. Say hello to them while I get this tactical out of my chest. Looking like Tomb Raider. Looking like Laura Croft. Okay. And then I'm going to put it back on me now. And then I want you to put it back in the safety zone. Put the lock on it. Alright. Okay. Yeah, the safety is off. No, the safety is on. That's mama. When it's down and we got different tacticals, she's in safety mode. Just put a lock on her too. Put the lock on her, please. And the holder. Okay, so I was asking her once we got out of the little circle, tie-dye squad and all other visitors and enthusiasts, and this is the Livestream, no edits, no nothing. I was like, what a beautiful arrangement of flowers. And hey baby, you having a hard time? Click it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mama, bless your heart. Now look, when I say bless your heart like that, that means bless your heart. But most times when we say something like, just like I just said bless your heart, because I meant that for my mommy. But if we're getting into an exchange with people and we say, bless your heart, sugar, that does not mean bless your heart. That means, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like the sugar bakers. Okay? Alright. So I asked mom, I was like, what a beautiful arrangement of flowers. I'm always privy to purple and lilacs and lavenders. And I asked her what was the name on the headstone. And Wanda went it down. Tell them what you said. Tell them what the name you said, mama.
Davis.
And my last name was Davis. I was like, oh my God. Let the window down, let them, because they're tinted. Remember? I got them tinted down to the ground in here. Isn't that a beautiful arrangement of flowers? And that thing says Davis. Look, you can either rush your time or just go ahead and go with it, because when it's your time, it's going to be your time unless you rush your time. And that should be a story time too. But anyway, that was crazy. I said, what was the name?
That says church.
That says what?
Church.
That big one over there?
Yes.
And what does that one say? Or is there anything in that one?
I can't see.
I don't think there's anything in that one. Okay, we're going to show you this one. This one says church. That's a good way to kind of start off things, I would say. Okay? But yeah, this is just beautiful. My mom said we don't want any pestilence flying in here. Oh wow, and see, look at the back of those. You could tell like those are, and then there's the magnolia. You know what I always say? If you thumb down my video, a thumbs up. Thank you for thumbing up, and thank you for thumbing down. But all of that is on you, and you own it, because I'm a still magnolia, baby, just like this tree. That stuff doesn't bother me. It doesn't. You can't be in this kind of lifestyle, and I've been in it in media for over 20 years without somebody disliking something. So you just got to be like, carry on, baby. That's your feelings, not mine. Oh my goodness! And this tree is leaning. Now, you know, do you know any stories about a leaning tree? See, we're having fun on this video. All right, that tree is leaning. That's a magnolia too. See? It may lean, but it's still standing. Alright, we're gonna still keep going in front. Wow, like this is just like... And see, there are some more gates. Like that's over there. Gotta be a family. Okay, and then coming up to your right, what does that say? If it says Davis, I'm a follow. I believe it says Davis. Does that say Davis? Woo, thank goodness. Okay, so y'all, we just having fun. Ooh, now look at this one. Look at these. You can look, you know, by like whoever, you know, made these, like with the stone, with the brick, and then the concrete slab. Those are old. Oh my goodness. Whew. And then we got some more company out here. There's a van. And then look at these. I mean, all these, you know that these are old, and those are families. Because all of them were constructed the same. Now, the bigger ones, I wonder why they're kind of taller than the other ones. Could it be two people inside? Do you know? I don't know. Oh, but look at the cross. Look at the cross. Look at that. That is beautiful. Ooh. What does it say? I don't have my glass on.
Quaker.
Baker. Oh my goodness. They did that. And I bet you it's a husband and wife. They got the bench. Wine out the window here. Look at that. So they got the benches. And sometimes with the benches doesn't necessarily mean that they could be buried. They could be cremated, but most likely they probably are. So you see two pillars in there for the head and the foot. Okay. And then you got that cross right there. And then, oh, see, there's a car right there. Probably visiting their family. Now, I love this one. I love this one. And let me tell you why I love this one. Look at the flowers and the greenery around it. That is, well, look, Mom, let's put it on her. Mommy, I am not pointing at them, but, and I know people don't want to, you got to get permission, but all I just said there was a car.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Mom's like my consigliere. But I love this because of the vines on that. That's beautiful. And then look at the vines on the tree. I mean, ooh, that's beautiful. All right. So, we're just gonna, let me turn on me for a minute. So it won't be on the car.
On the person.
Or the person, that's right. Now, do we want to go that way, or just come on this way? And
go that way.
Okay, we're gonna go to the left. To the left. On the left, y'all. To the left. If you know what that means, then you know what that means. That song was everything. Come here, mommy. Okay, so I'm turning. You know, I gotta be easy though, because you know. That's really, ow.
A van went that way.
A van did go that way.
Up, then you can see that.
Anyway, here is another family. Like, so you can see it this way. We were on the back of it, but now you can see on the front. All right, so I don't know what to do because all I was trying to do is find. Okay.
The street sign is at the bottom.
How am I going to turn into that though?
Well, you just
Here. And then what that'll do,
oh,
and
no,
we're no, that's not it. See, I knew it. I knew it. It's this down here because that's too narrow. That is too narrow. That's great though, because he had a pretty big van for to get out of there. Okay, so here's some more flat ones, as you can see. And I'm telling you, this doesn't even look like the day before I did it, with all that torrential rain. Oh my goodness. But I'll get soap for you, Tada Squads, if it's time for me to film coverage. But it was taking your girl down. Okay, now look at these. What does that say? Can you read that?
Richmond Hobson Hilton.
This one?
Yes.
Look, and so we give love to all of those who served. I can't even see the dates. Can you?
1898 to 1933.
1890 to 1933. Thank you for your service. All right, and then we got this one here. And what does that say?
Richland Kirkland.
Richland Kirkland.
Who at the battle?
GSA, or is that USA? USA. And go ahead and read. Soldiers.
Who at the battle of Frederick. To the wounded.
He was born 1846 to, what is that, 18 what?
1843 to 1863.
63. Okay? So he has the South Carolina flag, and he fought in the Confederate War. And, oh my God. Do y'all see this tree? Do you see how this tree just goes? I'm gonna, wait a minute. I gotta take that out. Let me show y'all this tree. Check this tree out. Look how the branches of that tree go. Do you see it, Mama? Isn't that beautiful? Majestic. And then who are these?
The Composite Corporal John Canty, Philippine.
Both of them?
And Donald Boyd was
Okay.
the Medal of Honor recipient.
Right.
She's just serving in Nicaragua.
So let me tell you all, and I'm just going to tell you all facts. I judge people by their character and not by the color of their skin. And I don't care what flag you are flying, just as long as you don't disrespect me as a person. Because if you fought in that war, you fought in that war. Wave that Confederate flag as much as you want. But respect is just respect. Because when it comes down to it, if we should ever get attacked again or anything like that, like 9/11, nobody was worried about what flag nobody was carrying. All we was worrying about was the audacity of somebody trying to attack the country for which we live and trying to live. And so, hey, I carry all kind of flags. Being Cuban, I carry the Cuban flag for my great-grandfather. For my other great-grandfather, I carry the Jamaican flag, and I carry the USA flag because I'm a proud American. And I am an indigenous woman because, okay, I am representing Choctaw, Cherokee, and Blackfoot, and Creole Nation. So between my parents and their parents, it was just a melding pot of different people coming together from different ethnicities and nationalities. And these are people that knew me before they passed away. So when I talk about my lineage, Mama's shaking her head, I'm not talking about what I read of who I am. I'm talking about they were alive. And even though they married each other, they were staunch about you keeping their traditions, wasn't they? I might have married you, but I'm going to make sure they carry your Creole, but they're going to carry my Cuban. And we're Native Americans, but we got different customs, and we married, but these kids are gonna know all our stuff, okay? So that's just what it is. And somebody left a comment on my April William Ellison adventure thing, and they were just saying how April Ellison was not black, and indeed he was, compared to the one drop rule and just what it is. They were saying he wasn't black because his mother was a product of a black slave and a slave master, and his father was a slave master. Well, let me tell you what, like I told him, his story is like a lot of us, and I'm gonna just go ahead and speak for my family. We got the same thing going on. My 6th generation grandfather was a slave master who had my 5th generation grandfather. And when the census taker took it down, like the 1850 to the 1860 slave schedule and the free inhabitants, it just depended on the census taker, right, Mommy? Right. Whatever they were feeling that day. They would, if you were passe blanc, which means you were fair enough to pass for white, sometimes they would just put mulatto. We had one cousin, his uncle They couldn't. That's why when you know your roots, I'm a conscious woman of color. Okay? And that's it. And I'm proud to be a woman of color. So, yeah, we got the same thing going on as a lot of people did. And some people never had that, and that's fine too. But this is how I look at it, because I'm still that romantic and historian. Unlike Kanye, slavery was not a choice. I can say that. That's media, because he already said it to everybody. Slavery was not a choice. Okay? And those were just some of the things that were happening. More non-consensual than consensual. So there's that history lesson, and that's how I feel about everything. So all I go by is the character. If your character or your vibe doesn't match mine, so be it. All right, so we're gonna keep it going. But wait a minute, look at this. This looks real different. Something that catches my eye is gonna make me stop. Look at that. That's a different kind of headstone. Now look, they got the benches between those trees. Mom would never, would you? Nope. And look, they got a bird. Y'all know I love birds. Y'all know it. And if you don't know, I do. I wonder if they put any feed in there for those birds. Mama said she don't know. Mama's giving me one of those bless your heart sugar, keep it going without hurting my feelings. Okay, I could turn now. And this is called Memorial Avenue that we were on. So do I go out a little bit? Am I missing?
You're missing.
So I can start turning. Okay. Bless your heart, sugar, because we don't need none of that craziness. I'm turning, Mommy. I'm just, you know, being easy about it. Okay. All right. Now check this out, you all. Those stones are leaning. And I wonder who they are. I really feel like getting out this truck and seeing that, because those stones are leaning in perfect formation. I see the big headstone set the Humphreys, but do you see this in front of me? That might not be the Humphreys. I really want to get out here and see who that is. So I'm gonna park it. We're live stream. I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna see who that is, because anything like that catches my eye. Okay, we're gonna go see who this is. I'm so sorry. Bless you. Oh my goodness. Do y'all see that? I don't know, but they got like the same exact headstones to them. And they're old. I know it says October. You can't read neither one of these. But whatever it is, they're in sync. Okay. And these are Boys and Humphreys, 1889. And one was a medical doctor. So I'm just looking at them. I'm not going to really keep exposing the families. But look at that. These trees are beautiful too. All right, everybody. I just wanted you all to see those stones that were just leaning right there. Perfect. And the little bit that I could read look like there are a couple. So how's that for your twin flames and your soulmates and that kind of thing? Let me jump back in this truck. I think that was husband and wife. But they both were leaning at the same tilt. Let's look at that again. Look at that. Wow. Okay, we're going to keep it going. And I thank you so much, everybody, for locking into the live stream. You're at Vainglorious Vlogoween. So we're just going to ride this on up. These beautiful trees here. just beautiful how they got the layout of this Quaker cemetery. And if a lot of you don't know, the Quakers, some of them, they did help assist in some of the slaves, didn't they?
This is the revolutionary.
Yeah, well, revolutionary gravesite, and then they got the Quaker. So we do want to get that correct. But yeah, some of the Quakers did help the slaves. And then also it is November the 1st. So if you are about that history, make sure you go see Harriet. Harriet comes out today. Theaters everywhere, telling the story of Harriet for a family. And then these crosses right here too. And I'm just gonna wind that down real quick so y'all can see a little bit better. Look at those crosses, just absolutely amazing. So let me plug my thing back in too so we can keep a charge. Okay, so this is just beautiful, absolutely. And look at that big monument. Let me see that. There you go. Look at that big one. We saw that on the way coming in. And then those gates again for people. So we're gonna get out of here. We thank you so much for locking into these quick live streams. We had a great time together. If you were watching. Okay, I hope the connection didn't fail, because it seems like, you know, going through certain parts we just had a interruption. But at any rate, I had a really great time rocking with you all for this vlogween and this moment visiting Agnes of Glasgow. I'm still watching that. There's a side as well. I love those rose petals, and we just really enjoyed ourselves, and I'm so glad that Mom, you can say bye-bye to everybody. So glad that you all joined us for this moment of Vainglorious Vlogween, and more will be coming. So let me get that off. These alerts, nothing you can do about them. But at any rate, we thank you again so much for locking in. We got a little bit of as daylight savings time is Sunday, so make sure we fall back, and then when spring comes you fall forward. That's how we learned it. So there it is. And again, they said once you visit Agnes of Glasgow's grave, you may feel a little ill, chill, or something like that. Hopefully that won't happen. I know last year I got a little ill chill, but when I got rained on, I immediately got out of those wet clothes, and I took a hot shower, and then I took some Dayquil, and I feel fine now. So hopefully Agnes will be like, bless your heart, sugar, for coming on back out and doing this. So there it is. But anyway, thanks so much for locking in, and more to come. Peace and love.